Well, good morning, everyone. Coming up on H-Town Live, Autism Speaks is celebrating 20 years of transforming lives by hosting an Empower Summit and Challenge. Find out how you can join the movement happening right here in Houston. Also, March is National Endometriosis Month. We'll be joined by an OBGYN to shed light on this often misunderstood and debilitating condition that affects more women than you think. Speaking of women, we continue to celebrate Women's History Month by introducing you to the finalists for our Remarkable Woman of the Year contest. Today, we share the incredible story of 94-year-old Charlotte Kelly Bryant. For 25 years, you all, she has been the executive director of the Blue Triangle Community Center in the 3rd Ward. You do not want to miss her inspiring story. H-Town Live starts now.
Live from Houston, Texas, with Maggie Flecknoe. Health, money, culture, dining, and more. This is H-Town Live.
Buddy, it is Tuesday, March 25th. I'm Maggie Flecknoe, and this is H-Town Live. I have to say, we have some really incredible guests on today's show. I especially love it because we're talking about topics that affect our community and how we can be part of the change. So it's a call to action today, which brings me to our first guest. Autism Speaks is celebrating 20 years of transforming lives, and in honor of World Autism Month in April, they're hosting an Empower Summit and Challenge program right here in the Houston area. We are joined by 2 Autism Speaks advocates. So without further ado, introduce yourselves.
Oh, nice to meet you. Thank you so much for having us. My name is Imani Guillory.
And my name is Christopher Tenney. It's an honor.
Oh, it's an honor to have both of you. First of all, thank you for being so open and sharing your journey. Tell us a little bit about your personal connection with autism. Starting with you, Imani.
So I'm the mother of an incredible, kind, brilliant 10-year-old boy who is on the autism spectrum. So my connection is deeply personal. Back in my law school days, I always valued advocacy, but it's not until I actually had my son that I realized how important advocacy is. So I really wanted to connect with Autism Speaks because they're such an incredible organization, and they allowed me to bring my advocacy to the next level, not only for my son, but for others on the spectrum as well.
Because there's no greater advocate for your child than a mother.
Absolutely.
And I like I said, I follow you on Instagram, and you're an incredible mother, and you give a voice to your son, which I admire so much. Now, Chris, tell us a little bit about your connection.
Oh, yes. My journey started way back when I was first diagnosed being autistic in 1999 when I was in kindergarten, but I had no knowledge about it until shortly before I started my high school years in 2007. And I started to learn more about my journey through this when I was training to become an anime voice actor with my coach. And during my training, I was contacted by Autism Speaks to perform in one of their videos for World Autism Awareness Month in 2023.
Yeah, I'm really proud of you. I told you I do voiceover for anime, and it's not easy, and you're doing a great job.
Yes,
so what does it mean to you to be an advocate? And tell me a little bit about this summit.
So this summit is absolutely incredible. It's a 2-day event on April 11th and 12th, and it is designed to bring the Houston community together to create real change.
Right.
It's a chance to learn, to support, to advocate, and to be educated on a lot of issues affecting the autism community.
And I was really intrigued because of the unemployment numbers. It's really high here in Texas. So this is also giving them a voice and possibly bringing jobs and awareness.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah, so tell me, what challenges have you faced, Chris?
Wow. To make a long story short, one of the challenges that we all face is trying to make our voices heard and to be recognized, because I view being on the spectrum not as a weakness, but I view it as an ability to be able to make my voice heard and to make the voices of all those on the spectrum heard too.
You're doing an incredible job just by sharing your story. Think of how many lives you're touching.
Yes.
I'm really proud of
Thank you.
So how can we be part of this movement and part of the Change Money?
So we would absolutely love for everyone to be a part of this incredible event. Day one is the summit.
Okay.
And that's what we were talking about earlier about discussing issues such as the unemployment gap and such as health and healthcare improvements and independent living solutions. We're bringing together a lot of community leaders, business leaders, experts, advocates. We're all going to get together and really make a difference and create change.
And thank you for speaking out too. When did you start seeing a change in your son, and when was he diagnosed?
He was diagnosed at the age of 2, actually.
Really?
We did early intervention with him. We started seeing signs very early, and his godmother is actually his pediatrician, so she was able to see those signs and notice because she interacted with him so often.
Right.
So it's been a journey.
It has been a journey for sure, but how is he doing now?
He's doing wonderfully right now. He loves school. He's our little mathematician, and I cry when I do homework with him because I don't know what to do.
That would be me.
Yeah. And so he's brilliant, absolutely incredible.
So to parents watching out there, what would you tell them?
To not give up. Don't give up. Be the voice for your child.
And Chris, what would you tell to everybody watching out there?
I would say the same thing, but for those who are on the spectrum, don't give up. Someone will be there to hear you out.
Yes. Well, this is incredible. I'm so thankful for both of you. And again, right on your screen, autismspeaks.org. You can check out all of the information about this summit. And again, it's happening right here in our area. I'm very excited about that. Thank you both so much for your time. I'm incredibly proud of both of you.
Thank you for having me.
It's always easy to share your stories, so I appreciate both of you. Well, here's the thing. We continue to shed light on important topics. So coming up after the break, we'll be joined by an OBGYN to shed light on Endometriosis Awareness Month and why this condition is so often overlooked.
Drama in overdrive.
I done called you 50,000 times cheating.
Hold on.
Yeah, you didn't tell that. Yeah, you didn't tell that part.
Weekdays at 10 on CW 39 Houston.
Without hesitation, I would recommend Terry Bryant. They genuinely care. That, to me, is the main key component to everything. You already feel better knowing that they're there for you.
Do you have Medicare and suffer with knee pain? Have you been told you have arthritis and that risky knee surgery with a lengthy recovery is the only answer? Well, stop everything and call the number on your screen because Arthritis Knee Pain Centers has a non-surgical procedure that can eliminate your pain without surgery or downtime. Plus, it's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. Our doctors use an advanced image-guided procedure to restore natural lubrication and cushioning in your knees to relieve your pain and restore your mobility without surgery or downtime. Many patients report relief after the first visit.
I'm not having any pain. My knee's not like sticking. It's just wonderful.
And after the first injection, I knew it was going to work.
Remember, it's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. So call Arthritis Knee Pain Centers now and schedule your no-charge, no-obligation knee pain screening. Call 800-507-2106. That's 800-507-2106.
Like amazing.
No more crying about bad teeth. It's time to change your life and boost that confidence. Renew Dental Implant Centers now have 2 breakthrough affordable solutions: permanently fixed and removable teeth replacement options.
Wow.
We're the dental implant experts. Take advantage of our limited time offer. $2,500 off full arch treatment.
I do believe this is one of the best things you could do for yourself.
Call now or visit renewsmiles.com.
Some things are just better at home, like picking out new floors. For a limited time, get up to 40% off your entire project during our spring sales event. Saving on new floors is just better at home. Call or visit EmpireToday.com for your free in-home consultation.
News Nation tonight. Convicted and then acquitted of murder. Amanda Knox sits down with Ashley Banfield, her life inside an Italian prison, and what freedom means to her now. Banfield tonight, 10/9 Central, only on News Nation.
This is a paid advertisement for legal services.
Hurt on the job but don't have workers' compensation insurance? You may be able to get money for your injuries even if your employer doesn't have workers' comp. Call Terry Bryant, 713-973-8888.
Tonight on the CW, the future happens here.
Well, Welcome back, everybody. March marks Endometriosis Awareness Month. It's a crucial time to shed light on this often misunderstood and debilitating condition that actually affects 1 in 10 women of reproductive age. It is widely underdiagnosed and undertreated. Shedding light on this very important issue, we have a special guest. Introduce yourself.
Hi, thank you for having me. My name is Dr. Faith Ahuba.
And Doctor, I really appreciate you taking the time to speak with us, because when I read those statistics, 1 in 10 women, but first, a lot of people are like, what is endometriosis?
Right, I think that's a great question. So the statistics just shed light on how common this is, right? Endometriosis is a painful condition affecting the uterus and, in general, the pelvic organ, where the cells of the lining in the uterus backtrack into the rest of the pelvis.
Oh.
Right, so when you have your periods, it's a lot of pain. You can have cysts, you can have scar tissue. The list goes on and on, actually.
I know I've had family members that have been affected by this, and they had to go under procedures, too, to almost get rid of it. Scrape it, they say, in a way. So why is this so underdiagnosed?
That's a great question. The delay in diagnosis can sometimes be up to 6 to even 10 years or more.
What?
Because of the myths, right?
Oh, my goodness.
People don't realize that having a painful cycle isn't always normal. Having a heavy cycle isn't always normal. So you can sometimes be unheard or brushed off. So those are some of the things that delay diagnosis, accepting that it's normal to have these irregular, painful cycles.
Okay, that's good to know, because I think a lot of women, we just suffer in silence.
That part.
Exactly, and we don't tend to things. And I think, too, I've had conversations, I was actually having a conversation today, we're scared.
Right.
So what are some of the signs that we need to go see a doctor about this?
Right, I think when you're having pain, especially during your period, that's a red flag. Pain during intercourse, that's another red flag for sure. You also have to think about your family history. Right? Because sometimes it does run in families.
Okay.
So those are some of the things to be very mindful of.
What about infertility? How does this affect that?
All right, so many women, up to 50% of women with infertility also probably have endometriosis.
Wow.
So what happens is the inflammation from endometriosis can cause scarring and blockage of the tubes.
Okay.
And not just that, the endometriosis and the inflammation with it makes it a very hostile environment for eggs and for implantation to occur and things of that nature.
We just go through so much as women.
Right.
I mean, it's a lot, but the fact is that we have advocates like yourself. How young are you seeing patients with this?
I see patients as early as 15 years old.
Really?
With this, yeah.
So what can we do? What can we do to make sure that we ourselves aren't suffering in silence and others aren't as well?
Advocate for yourself. You know, understanding that choosing a provider that you align with their values as well, choosing a provider that you feel hears you, and educating yourself and asking questions, right, about whether or not you need an ultrasound, asking questions about, you know, how this may affect my fertility. So literally presenting your provider with a list of questions could be step 1. Advocacy, advocacy, advocacy.
Okay, and I love the fact that you said about like the connection with your doctor, because especially a doctor like this is a very personal issue and a private matter too. What advances in technology are you all experiencing?
I love that question. So we have robotic surgery that can help.
What? Really?
I know, right? We can use robotic.
This is way different than when my family member had this. Robotic?
Yes, we can use robotic surgery to help with the scarring that happens during endometriosis and the scraping and removal of those endometrial implants. And then there are newer drugs on the market specifically for women with endometriosis. The name of the drug is called Orilissa. So that is something you can bring up with your provider to have a conversation about. So sometimes Motrin is not just it, right? So asking about some of these newer technologies and medications.
And to all of the women watching, this isn't the end of the world. You still can have a baby.
Yes.
You still can have a successful life. So what message would you have to them?
I would say your journey will just be different. There's more than one way to get to a destination. And that's actually what I tell my patients. I'm a woman of faith. I'm a woman that speaks life into my patients. And I definitely do believe that you have to have a positive mindset and speak positive words over your body and your health.
Doctor, I love that. If I didn't already have a doctor, I mean, I already had my daughter, I would totally have you as my doctor, because where do you practice if people want to reach out to you?
Thank you. I am at Memorial Hermann, and that's where I practice as one of the medical directors there.
Well, That's where I delivered my daughter.
Wonderful.
Can't speak highly enough. This is not paid, but I cannot speak highly enough about Memorial Hermann.
Yeah.
Thank you for being an advocate for all of the women out there. What do you love most about your job?
I love speaking life into women. I love empowering women. I love educating women. I feel like women are the backbones. No disrespect to men.
Well, they wouldn't be here without us, just saying.
They are one of the great backbones of society, and so I love encouraging women.
Well, Doctor, I would love to have you back on the show. I really enjoyed your company.
Likewise.
And a lot of women, they're going to be at ease because of this. So thank you. Endometriosis Awareness Month. We will continue to shed light. Also, we have another month that we're celebrating.
Hello, my name is Charlotte Kelly Bryant. I was born in Houston, Texas, September 2nd, 1930. I celebrated a birthday in September. I was 94 years old.
For 25 years, Mrs. Charlotte Kelly Bryant has been the executive director of the Blue Triangle Community Center in 3rd Ward, but she's done so much more. It started with her heart of service while in college.
1952, I was a sophomore at Texas Southern University, and I took notice that there was a certain group of ladies that had service as its main emphasis. And so now for over 70 years, I've served as a very proud Alpha Kappa Alpha woman. I've served as president of the local chapter here, Alpha Kappa Omega chapter. And they are great benefactors and support system for me.
Then a chance encounter led her to become one of the founding members of the iconic Wheeler Avenue Baptist Church.
I met Audrey and William A. Lawson when my husband and I bought property on this part of town. These very same people that I invited as my social friends became the charter members of Wheeler Avenue. We started with 13 people, and now it's over 13,000 people in 60 plus years.
Then came the opportunity to save another heart and soul of the community.
In 1948, 10 women that looked like me purchased property here on McGowan, and it was going to be a place of our own. But what was so wonderful about it is that you got a chance to meet the girls that were in other parts of the city of Houston. The YWCA of Houston lost their funding with United Way and other agencies that gave them funding for their programs. And in doing so, they started looking at their, assets. And the Blue Triangle was the first community center called in a branch. So they were going to sell this place. He gave me some avenues from which we could actually ask the YWCA of Houston to enable us to keep this place as a community center. And I paid the closing costs for $1. 1998 when we started, and we finally got the keys in 2000. So this is our 25th year. Dr. John T. Biggers painted this beautiful mural you see behind me that we started honoring and showcasing it in 1952, 53, and thousands of people have come through here to see this work. I'm so pleased because it can show its beauty and showcases the forced migration of my people. I believe that at least 250,000 people have walked through these doors because they had not only found in themselves a place for fun and a place for learning and a place of tradition, as well as something we call heritage. And that makes me so very, very proud. Very proud.
Grab your phone and open your camera. Download the CW39 app. Stay connected 24/7 with news, weather, and traffic that's always changing in Houston. Download the CW39 app now and stay connected.
Here's what you know. You were injured in a crash involving a big truck. But here's what you don't know. While you're trying to recover, the truck company is already taking steps that could hurt you and your family. Combing the crash site, talking to witnesses, coaching their drivers, trying to shift the blame away from them and onto you. And if that sounds bad, what comes next could be even worse. Let Terry Bryant protect you. Call 713-973-8888.
Did you know falls are the leading cause of injury for seniors? Protect yourself or your loved ones with SmartMed Alert. Medical alerts that save lives and give you peace of mind. With advanced fall detection and 24/7 emergency monitoring, help is always just a moment away. When you press the button or a fall is detected, you'll be connected to a live emergency operator who can assess your situation and send the help you need, whether it's paramedics or one of your 5 emergency contacts. Our devices track your blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen saturation, and steps, making it easy to stay on top of your health. Plus, with built-in GPS location tracking, you'll always be easy to locate in case of an emergency. With no Wi-Fi or cell phone required, you'll receive your device free with your first month of monitoring. There are no contracts, no hidden fees, and no surprises. Try it risk-free for 30 days with a full money-back guarantee. Don't wait. Call now to stay safe, independent, and connected.
Saving money is now more important than ever for seniors. But if you purchased a $9.95 guaranteed acceptance plan, you could easily find yourself overpaying for very little life insurance coverage. With the $9.95 rate, a 65-year-old male receives less than $900 in coverage. For $10,000 in coverage, he would pay over $110 a month with a 2-year waiting period. Fortunately, with Senior Life Insurance Company, he pays less than $58 a month for $10,000 in protection. There's no waiting period, no medical exam, and he saves over $600 a year by choosing Senior Life. A 65-year-old female saves over $400 a year. Don't overpay for your life insurance. Call now to see how much money you could save with Senior Life. We could help you get cash back from your current overpriced policy. Call now to lock in your coverage and low monthly rate. For your free quote, call now.
Welcome to the Laugh Zone.
It's a bird! It's a plane!
It's super out of breath.
Weeknights at 11 and 11:30 on CW39 Houston.
Well, time flies when you're having incredible guests on the show. We're already at that halfway mark, and still to come on H-Town Live, cattle chaos on the North Freeway. Did you guys see this? Half a dozen cows and bulls run loose. We are wrangling up the details coming up. And an upcoming donation drive to help homeless high school seniors look their best for prom. Find out how you can help Project Prom. And which women's basketball team made it to the Sweet 16 here in the Lone Star State? Find out next. The second half hour of H-Town Live starts after the break.
What's for dinner? Shop Kroger for appetizing ingredients and big savings, like $600 in digital coupons and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Hi, I'm Lee Trevino. Most people know me for winning 6 PGA championships. With my bum knee, I started thinking I was going to have to trade my club in for a cane. Then I discovered Arthritis Knee Pain Centers.
Arthritis Knee Pain Centers has cutting-edge image-guided treatments that place a natural lubricating gel directly into your affected joints. This FDA-approved, non-surgical procedure replenishes the missing cushioning fluid to provide you with pain relief, comfort, and improved mobility without surgery or downtime. It's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. We've helped relieve the pain for thousands of our patients.
Arthritis Knee Pain Centers relieve my pain and change my life. They got me back in the game again, baby. Call them now and schedule your free knee pain assessment. Get the pain relief you deserve today.
Call 800-925-6863. That's 800-925-6863.
I'm Art Rascone. If you've had a car crash and you're thinking about handling your own injury claim, here's a great tip. Don't. If things go wrong, you pay the price. You could get in over your head with the insurance company and cost yourself more time and money in the long run. If you've been injured, don't try to do it yourself. Call Terry Bryant and get it right the first time. You deserve justice. You deserve Terry Bryant. Call 713-973-8888.
I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. The medical profession has so much opportunity. I chose the College of Healthcare Professions. They have flexible 100% online or on-campus programs. With in-person classes just 2 days a week. At CHCP, you can start a new career in as little as 9 months. Which leaves more time for me. And for what's really important.
Visit chcp.edu for the career of your life.
Some things are just better at home, like picking out new floors. For a limited time, step into savings with up to 40% off your entire project. Saving on new floors is just better at home. Call or visit EmpireToday.com for your free in-home consultation.
Empire Today.
Karamo, today at 10 on CW 39 Houston.
Kroger Boost makes saving easy. With 2 times fuel points, unlimited free delivery, and your choice of Disney Plus, Hulu, or ESPN Plus on us. Discover all the easy ways to save when you enroll in Boost today. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Live from Houston, Texas, with Maggie Flecknoe. Health, money, culture, dining, and more. This is H-Town Live.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the second half of H-Town Live. I'm really excited because it is one of the top outdoor art festivals in the nation. And guess what? It happens right here in the heart of downtown. I'm talking about the iconic Bayou City Art Festival. And we have a very special guest joining us to preview Houston's largest and oldest festival. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Obes Nwambar. I'm the president of the Bayou City Art Festival Board of Directors.
You and I have been chatting, and I've really enjoyed your company. And I really love your passion for this festival. Tell me a little bit about what we can expect.
So we've got over 250 artists, 19 different art disciplines. We're going to have a food truck park. We've got, a beer and wine garden. Right. And also one thing I'm really excited about is the active imagination zone, which is for people, the young and the young at heart, to be able to get involved with art and craft activities.
So tell me a little bit more about that, because I have a 2.5-year-old, and I think that the arts, it's so important to even start young.
Yeah, I think that's one of the great things I think that we have is, I think we have sort of this idea, people think that the art festival is just for a certain type of person.
Yeah.
They think, I can't afford the art there, or what am I going to do with my kids? I think with the active imagination zone, we literally have working with our nonprofit partners, we have these tables and things set up where kids can do, whether it's face painting, making their own little art projects to take home. It really runs the gamut for kids to be entertained and their parents to really feel okay, this is a safe place for my kids to enjoy not just the day, but the art festival itself.
I love it because it's truly a family event.
Oh, big time, big time. So I mentioned the beer and wine gardens, go to a VIP area if you want to sort of get away from sort of the hustle and bustle of the rest of the event. But then also I feel like we just got something for everybody. It's not just for adults, right? And it's also not just for little kids either. So we've got the middle school art competition where we've got 30 of our top winners from the actual larger competition will be there. Wow. In fact, we'll be awarding prizes, cash prizes, to our top winners of that. There's also a collegiate art area as well. We've got 4 different local schools represented that will be there as well. So we really got something that runs the gamut for all age groups and really all parts of Houston.
And when I was doing research, I didn't realize this was the oldest and largest. How did it all come to be?
So we started as the Westheimer Art Festival, which was, if you ever have a chance to go to our offices, we've got pictures and everything. It was a very artsy art festival. And it's sort of transformed over the years to something that's more, for lack of a better term, family-friendly now. It's something that went from really niche art to now something that is really for everyone. And it's really something that I hope to see at this coming festival. The weather, fingers crossed, is going to be really good.
Right.
And it's sort of like I touched on a little bit earlier. I think people think that the art festival is just for a certain type of person. The type of person that goes to galleries and drinks champagne with their pinky out.
Exactly.
But it's really, the Bayou City Art Festival really is for everyone.
I absolutely love it. And if you're I can't afford it. No, there is affordable art, and you get to actually meet the artist.
And I think it's really so great. I mean, our featured artist this year is Gwendolyn Redfern from Raleigh, North Carolina. I hope everybody goes by to see her. But a huge thing, especially me now as a president, going around talking to all the different artists, is getting their stories. Because there are local Texas artists, but we also have national and international people. And it's really great to look at their art and see how their life experiences really shape the art that they make and really shape sort of like, if you're the type of person that would buy their art, it also sort of says something about you. It's like, what's like something in this piece spoke to me. That's why I purchased it. That's why it's in my home now. And it really is just a beautiful thing that when it all comes together like that.
I love it, and I love how we all connect with this art, and we can just be present, especially.
Yes.
I think we need that really badly right now.
Absolutely.
Where can we go for more information, and do we need to purchase our tickets ahead of time?
You do. So I think the best place you can go for information for the festival is BayouCityArtFestival.com. We do not sell physical tickets ahead of time. Now, having said that, there are physical tickets that you can get from Bayou City Art Festival board members.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, it's almost like an Easter egg type thing. If you can find one, they can give you a ticket. But otherwise, buy your tickets at BayouCityArtFestival.com. We don't sell physical tickets at the gate, but you can buy the tickets on your phone or your Palm Pilot or your tablet or what have you at the gate, and just get ready to have a really great time. And so there's a $20. And if you want to buy a VIP pass, a very affordable, best VIP package you can get this year, $75 to be at the VIP area.
And that includes parking, which
yes, it does.
That saves you a lot, you all. Well, you've just been a joy. I'm so glad you got roped into this, what, 3 years ago?
Yes, yes.
All right.
It's been a joy.
Well, it's a pleasure having you. Thank you so much, and I look forward to hopefully seeing you out there.
Sure, thank you.
Meanwhile, I mean, the busy summer travel season, can you believe it? It's quickly approaching. And for many travelers, the search is on for the perfect vacation home. Well, today we're joined by Vrbo travel expert Melanie Fish, who not only has some great advice to share, but is on location, you all, at one of the 2025 Vrbo Vacation Rentals of the Year.
Vrbo's been around for more than 25 years. Family, friends have really trusted Vrbo to be their source for private vacation homes. So it makes sense that Vrbo puts out this list of the best every year. This year, the list is longer than it's ever been before. There are vacation homes on the list near major cities like LA, like Austin, like Denver, like New York, and international homes chosen from the more than 2 million private vacation homes listed in the Vrbo app. So here's how they're chosen. One, they have really high star ratings. They have a history of providing great guest experiences. They are premier host properties. Also, they have great amenities, the ones that are really popular with travelers, like a private pool. This particular home has 7 bedrooms, but it's worth pointing out that the homes that made the list this year range in price. There's something for everyone and size. This is a perfect family reunion house. When you are planning your summer vacation, you need to make sure that you're planning way ahead of time if you want a private vacation home, because they tend to book earlier than other types of accommodations. Also, read those reviews. Make sure you know that people have had good experiences in the house that you're choosing. Look for those discounts. There are long stay discounts available in the Vrbo app and new listing discounts available. And finally, make sure you're using a trusted platform when you're renting a vacation home. Don't just send someone a check because you saw a classified ad somewhere on the internet. The Vrbo Vacation Homes of the Year are all over the world. If you're traveling domestically, you can find them in Folly Beach, South Carolina. Outside of Austin in the Hill Country is one of the chosen homes this year. Jackson Hole, Wyoming, good for a cowboy-cation. Gatlinburg, Tennessee is one of the most popular destinations in the country for private vacation homes. And yes, one of the Vrbos of the year is there. San Diego, if you're out there on the West Coast, that's just a taste. The entire list is in the Vrbo app.
Well, thank you so much. I definitely want to check it out. Meanwhile, heart disease remains the leading cause of death in America. But few realize the critical role that genetics can play when it comes to our heart health. Joining us now to discuss a genetic risk factor called high lipoprotein A, or Lp(a), is cardiologist Dr. Keith Ferdinand, along with Susan Riley, a Family Heart Foundation ambassador who has firsthand experience with this condition. Thank you so much, both of you, for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
So, Susan, let's start with you. How has this personally affected you and your family?
Yeah, high lipoprotein A impacts my family in many different ways. So as a spouse, my husband has had his first cardiac events in his early 40s. We didn't know why, but we knew they were aggressive and we wanted them to stop. Then as a mom, I lost my 23-year-old daughter to a heart attack and had to live with the fact that I didn't know how to help her. I just didn't know. And then for myself, once Catherine passed, I also was tested and found out that I have high lipoprotein A. And so there's a whole host of emotions that go along with that and learning to deal with my own health condition. And so I deal with high lipoprotein A every day in almost every way.
I have to tell you, I admire you so much as a mother sharing this story. This isn't easy, but thank you for raising awareness. Doctor, talk to me. Why is this so dangerous, and when should we be tested?
Well, first of all, everyone should be tested. High LPA is actually fairly common. 1 out of 5, or about 20% of people, have high LPA. And those who really should be tested are anyone who has first-degree relatives who's had premature heart disease. Premature meaning in their 20s, 30s, 40s, or even 50s, having heart attack or stroke. The reason you need to be tested is because high Lp(a) increases the risk for heart attacks, strokes, blockage of the main valve of the heart, that's the aortic valve, and blockage in the leg, that's peripheral arterial disease. It's even more common in people of African descent, so Black Americans, South Asians really should also pay attention to this. But really, everyone needs to have their high Lp(a) checkup to make sure that they don't have this risk factor. Since it's genetic, if you have it, your family needs to be checked also.
So, doctor, if we do have this, what type of treatment is there?
Well, there's no FDA-approved treatment right now for high Lp(a). There's research ongoing. But what it tells you to do is pay more attention to those conventional risk factors, the things that we know increase the risk for heart attack and stroke. Lower the LDL cholesterol, control blood pressure if you have hypertension, control glucose if you have diabetes, increase physical activity, lose weight if needed, and no one should smoke.
And where can we go for more information on all of this?
The Family Heart Foundation is a wonderful source of information. That's where Susan has now joined. And they also offer a free Lp(a) test at cholesterolconnect.org. They'll mail it to you. You can get checked at no cost.
Well, thank you both so much for your time in raising awareness. I really appreciate both of you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Spring break travelers are redefining the season with longer, more immersive getaways, swapping the traditional party scene for cultural experiences and self-care escapes. Channel Communications lead at Airbnb, Ali Killam, joins us to tell us where travelers are going and what's driving the shift. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here. We're seeing a lot of really interesting trends this spring. Airbnb guests are really prioritizing self-reflection, immersing themselves in cultural events, and spending time with family while they're traveling this spring. And that means bringing their pets along for the ride too. Compared to last spring, searches for trips with pets have increased by 30%. And we've also seen a 90% rise in solo travel this spring. And they're also bringing their pets along too. And they're the group that has seen the largest rise in bringing pets on their trips. And we're also noticing that destinations that offer family-friendly events and experiences are trending with guests too, with school breaks in full swing. And in terms of destinations, there's really a wide variety of destinations we're seeing that are non-traditional and interesting this spring. So destinations like Basel, Switzerland, which is hosting the Univision singing competition, Milan, Italy, hosting Milan Design Week, and Stillwater, Oklahoma, which is hosting a family weekend at Oklahoma State University this spring, drawing in a lot of family members and into town that week. We're also seeing family-friendly beach destinations like Gulf Shores, Alabama, and Ubatuba, Brazil making the list. And for those in Houston, they're looking for maybe a little bit of adventure in their own backyard. We have just released our most wishlisted listings across the U.S., and the most wishlisted featured listing in Texas is the Air Castle Treehouse in Ladonia, Texas. It's a really one-of-a-kind treehouse that's made out of 4 shipping containers. So really fun and unique if that's something that you're looking for a short road trip away. And another trend we're seeing this year is slow travel. And this is travelers that are prioritizing really relaxation, disconnection, and really just taking things slow. And we're seeing this in a couple different ways. Firstly, guests are increasingly searching for countryside listings on Airbnb, maybe showing they're looking for an off-the-beaten-path experience. And then we're also seeing that the trips they're taking are longer. So solo travelers especially, they're opting for trips that average 17 nights this spring. And for guests that are really looking for that longer experience, it's great that we have more than 2/3 of our hosts offer weekly and monthly discounts to make those trips a little bit more affordable. So if you're looking to plan a spring trip yourself, some tips I'd offer are checking out our redesigned search filters, which are really intuitive and offer suggestions based on past trips that you've made. We also have quality badges like guest favorites, which is a collection of the most loved homes on Airbnb. And we also have listing reviews, which are really helpful to set expectations before your trip. For more information, you can go to airbnb.com or download the Airbnb app.
Y'all miss. You the one who wanted something off the phone.
Karamo, next on CW39 Houston.
I dreamed of playing college softball, but that dream ended when I was hit by a car while walking to class.
When you're behind the wheel, always watch for pedestrians. Stop for them at crosswalks. And take extra care when turning. Because what happens in an instant can stay with you for life.
Are you turning 65? Moving, retiring, or needing Medicare coverage? Call Cigna Healthcare now at 844-994-1824. And together, we'll help find the best Medicare plan for you. Looking for low monthly premiums? With Medicare Advantage from Cigna Healthcare, they're as low as $0. It doesn't get more affordable than that. Speaking of affordable, copays for preventive care are also $0. There are even zero or low copays for many prescription drugs. That's a lot of zeros, which means more money stays in your pocket. Some plans even give back up to nearly $175 in your monthly Social Security check. As a bonus, call now and receive your free Medicare Advantage decision guide. It includes a benefit summary, questions to ask before choosing a plan, and more. There's no obligation to enroll. With Medicare Advantage from Cigna Healthcare, you'll enjoy all-in-one coverage, combining Part A, Part B, and often Part D into one simple, easy-to-understand plan. Plus, you'll enjoy lots of additional benefits, like coverage for preventive and comprehensive dental services, plus vision and hearing. For added peace of mind, you'll have access to a quality network of doctors, hospitals, and pharmacies. You'll also receive a Cigna Healthy Today card, a preloaded spending card for easy access to select benefits, like an over-the-counter allowance. You'll even be rewarded for staying well, with incentives for healthy activities like yearly checkups. So make the wise call and see if you are eligible to enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan outside the annual enrollment period. And get your free decision guide. Don't wait. Call 844-994-1824 now.
Welcome back. After months of extreme weather, from drought to historic snowfall, many Texans are seeing their lawns struggle to bounce back this spring. I know I am. I was out pulling weeds yesterday. Well, joining us now with some tips to help is the Director of Biotechnology, Genetics, and Seed at Scott's Miracle-Gro, Dr. Matthew Koch, and President of Milberger Turfgrass here in Texas, Arthur Milberger.
Looking around your neighborhood, I think it's easy to see that winter weather wreaked havoc on our lawns this year and left them stressed and thin. With the fast approaching heat, there's only a little bit of time to recover from that damage and build that healthy, thick lawn for weeds, disease, and potential drought sets back in. Given that short time frame, it's really critical that homeowners get out there now and start taking care of their lawns. I always remind people, lawns are amazing living things, and like all living things, they need food to thrive. I always recommend homeowners start a consistent fertilizer program because maintaining a healthy, thick lawn is a great way to crowd out weeds. Weeds are not helpful. They're unsightly and they're stealing nutrients and water from the grass. In addition to eliminating weeds, feeding your lawn throughout the spring and summer drives deep, strong root system. Isn't that right, Art?
Yeah, you're right on, Matt. And now's the time to act in Texas. My family's been growing turf grass in Texas for over 75 years. And we've also been working with the Scotts Company for over 60 years, developing new grasses, testing new grasses, and such as Provista St. Augustine. And this year's brought some of the most extreme weather I've seen. It's been tough on the new lawns as well as the old lawns. And tackling lawn care issues early and consistently is the most important thing we can do right now.
I recommend Scott's Turf Builder Bonus S or Turf Builder for Texas lawns. Both are lawn food, so they're going to kickstart your lawn and get it growing and to help it survive the summer stress. And also, it kills common southern weeds. Now is the perfect time to apply either of those products. Just make sure when you do that you're following directions when it comes to watering, so you're maximizing the benefits of your grass.
And I also encourage Texas homeowners to apply Scott's fertilizer so their grass gets a really strong start to the season, and it'll be free and clear of pesky Texas weeds like dollyweed and clover. And remember, every bare spot in the lawn is a weed waiting to happen.
Scotts.com is always a great resource where you can go to find all of your lawn care tips and tricks.
Well, where were y'all yesterday when I was going to town on my weeds? I got to get me some of that. In the meantime, it is a rite of passage, going to prom. And every student deserves to look and feel their best. But not every family can afford the dress, the shoes, the accessories, that and then getting ready for the big night and all of the expenses. But that's where the local nonprofit, This Woman's Work, steps in. They are hosting a prom dress and suit drive. We actually have two very special guests with ways that we can help. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Carla Lane. I am president and CEO of This Woman's Work.
And I'm Frederick Goodall. I'm with Mocha Man Style.
I've enjoyed your company so much off air. We're all parents, right? You've got 5, you and I have 1. It's expensive.
It is expensive.
Yes.
And
Children
prom,
are quite expensive.
I know, can you imagine? So prom, we want to make sure that you have that moment though of looking and feeling your best. Tell me a little bit about Project Prom.
So Project Prom really became a thing for This Woman's Work because HISD reached out to us in 2017 and asked for our help. At that time, they said they had about 5,500 students who were unhoused, and they do a thing called Project Prom where they have college readiness courses, speakers, the band comes, and they have this great pomp and circumstance, and then the children get to go shopping with all these donations. And so they ask us to gather donations for them, and that's just kind of how it started. And we did 2017, 2018, 2019, then 2020 we were getting ready and COVID hit. Right. So no prom. Well, we're bringing it back this year. They sent an email and said, hey, Carla, you have prom dresses? And I didn't have prom dresses, but I have a village. And so I reached out to my friend Fred, and he said, of course I will help, because he did PR for us before to get the word out. But he said, I want to get tuxedos and suits for the guys this year too. And so that's why Fred is here with us today.
Why was this so important to you, Fred?
I mean, I saw the impact you had with the prom dresses. I mean, so far, 2,000 dresses have been collected. And just having a child to feel special on that one night is so important. We all went to prom. We all had a great time. We all have those memories that we share right now. And we want to give those memories, especially to the unhoused students. You know, they're not thinking about prom. They're thinking about, you know, where am I going to sleep tonight? What am I going to eat? What shirt can I wear tomorrow? So we want to give them an opportunity to feel like kids, to feel special, and to make those memories.
Yeah. I can't even imagine. And I've been there actually where they picked out their prom dresses. And I also love the fact that you do it like they're shopping.
Yes.
So it doesn't make them feel less than.
Yes, they get the same experience that all girls need. You know, we love going shopping.
I do, and at that moment, my mom took me to get my first prom dress. I mean, there were so many moments. Right. So the fact that they get to have this, here's the thing. I want to help. I know a lot of us, I mean, I'm never wearing my prom dress again. What can we do to help?
So on March 29th at the Geit Gallery from 11 to 4, we will be collecting prom dresses, suits, shoes, purses, jewelry, all the things that our children need to go to prom and feel amazing. We're collecting them all. We're boxing them up that day. So if you want to volunteer, we need volunteers. We need those donations. And just come, we want everybody to come out and just celebrate community with us. It feels good to give.
We're also taking monetary donations, gift cards, because there are other accessories that maybe the kids may need, some personal products, even getting some alterations done from the dresses that they get, because they may not fit perfectly.
Exactly.
So we want to take care of all those expenses so they don't have to worry about them. Come out March 29th at the Guide Gallery. We appreciate the owner, Lloyd Guide. He always allows us to serve the community through his space, so we want to thank him for that. So if you want to volunteer, if you want to donate, come on out. It's going to be a great time.
It is. With you two, I know it's going to be a good time because we have just been chatting it up. I'm really thankful for both of you, and thank you for making a difference in these students' lives and allowing us to give back. Again, here is all of the information on your screen. We'll also have it posted over on our website, cw39.com. Make sure you click on that H-Town Live tab. And did you guys see the bovine bottleneck on 45 yesterday? Well, we are wrangling up those details. You guys might want to stick around for this one. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Only in Texas.
Like, this
Me
is
too.
Texas.
That's on H-Town Live.
What's for dinner? Shop Kroger for appetizing ingredients and big savings, like $600 in digital coupons and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Do you have Medicare and suffer with knee pain? Have you been told you have arthritis and that risky knee surgery with a lengthy recovery is the only answer? Well, stop everything and call the number on your screen, because Arthritis Knee Pain Centers has a non-surgical procedure that can eliminate your pain without surgery or downtime. Plus, it's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. Our doctors use an advanced image-guided procedure to restore natural lubrication and cushioning in your knees, to relieve your pain and restore your mobility without surgery or downtime. Many patients report relief after the first visit.
I'm not having any pain. My knee's not like sticking. It's just wonderful.
And after the first injection, I knew it was going to work.
Remember, it's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. So call Arthritis Knee Pain Centers now and schedule your no-charge, no-obligation knee pain screening. Call 800-507-2106. That's 800-507-2106.
Here's how the lawyers at Terry Bryant helped Glenda.
The doctor that I work for actually recommended Terry Bryant. They absolutely know what they're doing, and without hesitation, I would recommend Terry Bryant to anyone who's in doubt. They genuinely care. That, to me, is the main key component to everything. You already feel better knowing that they're there for you.
So which would you recommend?
Do you like brown?
Yeah, some things are just better at home. With Empire's Home Floor Advantage, you can compare samples in your own space.
Call or visit EmpireToday.com and get the Home Floor Advantage.
Empire Today.
Hi, I'm Micah, and I still want to buy your house. When you call 713-565-5000, you're working with me, a Houstonian who's been buying houses for over 25 years. I make it easy with an as-is cash offer on your home within 24 hours. Whether it's a total fixer-upper or in perfect condition, when you sell to Micah, there are no fees, no commissions, no banks, and no repairs. Just call 713-565-5000 for a free, no-obligation offer 24 hours a day. That's 713-565-5000.
Kroger Boost makes saving easy. With 2 times fuel points, unlimited free delivery, and your choice of Disney Plus, Hulu, or ESPN Plus on us. Discover all the easy ways to save when you enroll in Boost today. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Well, that's nearly a wrap on today's show. Before we get to the latest news, here is a look at today's sponsored content. All right, we've got to talk sports, right? And the Texas Longhorns women's basketball team is headed to the Sweet 16 after beating Illinois 65-48. Way to go, ladies. And give it up for sophomore star Madison Booker. She led the charge with 20 points. With the win, the Longhorns extended their winning streak at Moody Center to 24 games dating back to last season. Texas will now advance to the Sweet 16. Tip-off against Tennessee is Saturday afternoon at 2:30 p.m. The Longhorns have now advanced to the Sweet 16 in 4 of the past 5 seasons. And here are the teams who made it to the Sweet 16 and all of their game time. So just take a look at the screen right now. And of course, we'll also have this posted over on our website, CW39.com. Click on the H-Town Live tab. Well, Houston, we have a problem. There was utter chaos on the North Freeway yesterday, literally after cows and bulls escape from their trailer. Say what? Yeah, like I said, bovine bottleneck on 45. I mean, could you imagine you all driving and all of a sudden seeing cows dart past you? That's just what happened yesterday afternoon along the North Freeway near Spring Stubner. The sheriff's office got the call around 11:30 in the morning after the trailer's gate got unlatched and half a dozen cows and a bull got out. Now, here's the thing, you guys. It took deputies, I mean, look at this footage. It took them nearly 4 hours to wrangle them because, see, here's the thing. They were roping cows, so they're actually trained to avoid getting caught. Authorities say the cattle came from the rodeo and they were being transported from the NRG complex to Polk County where they reside. They all supposedly have been caught. All I can say is only in Texas. And let's be real, it was a wild ride, not just on 45, but at Rodeo Houston. But now it is the time of year to throw the hat in this year. But before we do, here are some of the highlights from this year's Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. In just 23 days, over 2.7 million people came to the rodeo. 10 auctions broke records. Also, a rodeo legend, Leon Coffey, was inducted into the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Hall of Fame. And Luke Bryan was inducted into the Star Trail of Fame. The rodeo raised over $28 million in scholarships to the youth of Texas and sold over 200,000 items on merchandise. We, of course, will continue sharing some highlights from the rodeo in our future casts, our future newscasts, and also on H-Town Live. But before we go, we want to thank all of our incredible guests who were on the show today. Take a look at your screen. Be sure to follow them on Instagram. Here are all of their handles, and we will also have this posted online as well. And we, of course, will see you back here tomorrow morning, same place, same time, for more H-Town Live and incredible guests. But first, let's leave you with a live look at the rainforest cam, courtesy of moodygardens.com. I don't know about you, but I really need a vacation, so let's just pretend we're going to the rainforest. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Bye for now, you all.